When I first saw Windfall Farms, I was immediately drawn to the beauty of the property. This is like going to Tuscany or Umbria in Italy.
It is the last of the beautiful pieces that can and will be developed over the next 15 to 20 years in the Central Coast.
Limoneira has proven themselves over the last 100 years that they've been in the agricultural business to be one of the best stewards of the land that I've ever been involved with.
Windfall Farms, 724 acres of stunning vistas set within California's Central Coast.
Everybody that I've had with me on the site to see the property has had the same response, which is, oh my God, this is one of the most beautiful properties I've ever seen.
Initially developed as the only Kentucky-style thoroughbred training facility in the West, Windfall Farms lays halfway between San Francisco and Los Angeles, tucked into the picturesque Paso Robles wine region. In 1993, an initial investment of over $25 million included distinctive architecture, showcasing brick facades, gabled roof lines, and copper-topped spires against a backdrop of rolling hills and endless sky.
In 1921, I believe, there were certain smart people who said, I'm going to take this section of land and divvy it up into 10-acre parcels. And it sat idle there for all these years. Now, in today's age in the state of California, if you want to take a 40-acre parcel, an 80-acre parcel, 160, and get it down to 10-acre spots where you can put a house or whatever on it, I tell you, you're in for a big shock there, because you can't do it very easily. These are already there.
Windfall Farms is a piece of property that takes very little imagination. You go onto this property and you look out over the rolling hills and you realize that this is a spectacularly beautiful place. But then when you put on top of that the over $25 million of investment that was made over time in the outbuildings, in the racetrack, in the office buildings, in the breeding barns, in the stables, and the 14 miles of roads that exist on the property and the 37 miles of fencing that exists around the property, you really have the opportunity to create a lifestyle development with 76 parcels and potentially 76 homes that incorporate a blend of equestrian and wine grape production that will make this an absolutely one-of-a-kind place in California and in the world for that matter.
The water situation in California, to say the least, is we live in a desert. Windfall Farms has virtually abundance of water. There's 4 main wells on it, and you have one well that pumps up to 2,000 gallons per minute, which is a large amount of water any way you look at it. And the water table never drops. It still hasn't dropped even in the last 3 years when we've been in virtual drought here in California.
Our goal ultimately is to divide the property into the 76 10-acre parcels, to bring in a master wine grape grower to plant vineyards on the majority of the property, so that when a buyer purchases a 10-acre parcel, he will ultimately have an acre to 2 acres that he can utilize for his home site and to actually develop and build his home. The other 8 or 9 acres will be all planted in vineyards and operated by the master grape grower.
Windfall Farms opportunities include the conversion of existing structures into a grand winery and tasting facility overlooking an outdoor event space, a members club with private living quarters available to property owners, perhaps a bed and breakfast, or a guest house on your property.
I think that we've designed a couple of options that will provide opportunities for a broad range of investor types, from individual investors that may want to come in and partner with Limoneira in that development exercise, to individuals who ultimately want to own a lot and build a home there, but would be willing to come into what we call our Founders Program and act as an investor with us up front, with the opportunity to not only recover their investment and a return on their investment, but end up with a lot free and clear over and above their money in the long term. So it's a win-win for everybody.
This will be a project that will be done right, will be fully sustainable, that will take advantage of the topography and just the immense beauty as a way to create the value for the people that ultimately get involved with this project in the future.
Windfall is everything you could ask for. The views are fantastic. The climate it doesn't get any better. Every evening when the sun goes down, that cool breeze rolls in. It just really is something that overwhelms you when you see it. It's a special place.
But if you go up on the hillside there at the main house, sit there, have a beer, have a glass of wine, and just look. It is breathtaking. Again, the rolling hills, the agriculture around, the beautiful oak trees, big oak trees, valley oaks sitting in there, and then you have the gentle hills and the blue sky. It is awe-inspiring. It's just a pure look at it.
As long as you've got a good climate and you've got an abundance of water and you've got patience, good things are going to happen.